Hi, my name is Luke. Welcome back to another video on this channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can build a dashboard like this, which shows the symbol, the bid price, the balance, the margin, the spread, the equity, and the time, obviously with the date as well. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So first we click the IDE icon, then we click new. This will be an indicator, so we click custom indicator and we click next. Now you need to give the file a name. I'll just call mine MQL Expert Dashboard, but you can name yours whatever you like. Once you've given it a name, we click next, next, and finish. And this will load the template. So let me just clean the template up. I like to get rid of all of these grey lines as they're just comment lines and we don't need any of them. And I also like to just adjust my brackets. Okay, so now we have a clean template to work with. Okay, so this property indicator chart window tells MetaTrader 5 to draw this on the main chart, not in a sub window. This is the only thing that's relevant here. So first of all, we want to add some inputs that controls how the panel looks. So we will have panel background, which is obviously the panel background's color. Then we'll have the border color, the text color. Panel corner decides which corner of the chart the panel sticks to. The X and Y offsets. The width is obviously the width of the panel. Then we have the height. And then timer seconds is how often the dashboard refreshes. So then we need some global variables. So chart ID will store the current chart ID. Prefix is a prefix added to every object name, so it's easy to delete all panel objects later on. Now, in the onInit runs when the indicator is loaded. So I save the chart ID inside of chart ID so then I can reuse it. I start a timer using event set timer, which refreshes every X seconds. I call create panel to draw the background rectangle and the empty text labels, and I call update dashboard to immediately fill those labels with live data, and then we return init succeeded. For onInit, so onInit runs when the indicator is removed from the chart. I call event kill timer to stop the timer. Then I call delete panel to delete every object belonging to the dashboard. So when we remove the indicator from the chart, everything to do with the dashboard is removed. And then in the onCalculate, this indicator doesn't use buffers, so onCalculate doesn't need to do anything. It just returns rates total. On timer, every time the timer fires, I call update dashboard, and this is what keeps the dashboard updating in real time. Then create panel. Inside create panel, I create names for all the objects, the background, the title, and the 4 lines. So I check if the background object exists using object find. If it doesn't exist, I create it using object create with the type obj rectangle label. I set the rectangle's corner according to the input, set the X and Y distance, and the width and the height of the rectangle. We then set the border color, enable background to fill, and I make the object non-selectable, and I make it non-clickable. I hide it so it doesn't clutter the list. I set it Z order so the text appears above it, and I apply the background color. Now I call create label to create the title label. Then I call create all label again for line 1, then line 2, then line 3, and finally line 4. So inside of create label, I check if the label already exists. If it doesn't exist, I create it using object create with the type obj label. I set the label's corner so it matches the panel, its X and Y offset, set the text color, the font size to 9, and the font to Arial. I set the label's text, making the label non-selectable, non-clickable, and I hide it from the object list. I then set the Z order above the background rectangle. Inside of the update dashboard, I start by building the object names again for all the 4 text lines, declare the MQL tick variable called tick, a call symbol info tick to fill that structure with the latest prices. I read the bid price from tick.bid, read the ask price from tick.ask, calculate the spread in points by dividing the price difference by _point, read the account balance using account info double, read the account equity and margin, get the current server time using time current, and convert that into a readable string using time to string. Now I build the text for line 1, which is the symbol. Then I build line 2, the bid and spread. Line 3 shows the balance and equity. Line 4 shows the margin and server time. I check if the object for line 1 exists. If it does, then I update its text. Do the same for line 2, line 3 and line 4. And then finally I call chart redraw to force the chart to refresh immediately. And then we have the delete panel. So inside delete panel, I create an array of object names used by the dashboard. Loop through that array. On each iteration, I check if the object exists on the chart. If it does, then I delete it using object delete. And when the loop finishes, the entire dashboard is removed. So that is it. We can now click compile and we can go back to MetaTrader 5. And here you can see that the panel is working. I might do another video where we can make the dashboard draggable and add some more rows like ADR, for example, the open positions count, or the profit made today, loss made today, etc. But I'll see how this video does first. If you want to learn MQL5 properly and build tools like this for yourself, EAs, indicators, dashboards, everything like that, then you can check out my full step-by-step course on MQLexpert.com. It's beginner friendly, lifetime access, and it's priced at just £99. By the end of the course, you will build 2 profitable EAs from scratch, and the knowledge alone will pay for itself many times over. I'll leave the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.